Hello and welcome to a new TinkerCAD tutorial video. Today I'll be showing you how to shape objects and move objects together to fit your needs and also to scale them to real life. So here we see our dashboard. What we're going to do is create new design, and this will bring us into our workspace. This is your work plane, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Edit Grid. We're going to change our units to inches. So that way we can scale our design to our real world RC car. So depending on what you want to make, there's going to be a couple shapes that you're going to need to use. So these are where all your shapes are. You could change what shapes you see by going here, and you could change it text and numbers, characters, but today we're just going to be focusing on basic shapes, because what we do here will apply to all shapes. So right click to rotate. So if you hold down right click and move your mouse around, you'll rotate around the plane. Left click to select, and middle mouse button, if you hold that down, you can move the workspace like this. Zooming in, zooming out. So we're going to grab our first box here. All you have to do is click it and hover your mouse over where you want to put it. So let's put it right in the middle here. So to select this box, left click, and if you want to center it, press F. So now we're centered on our box. Zoom out. So this box is, we hover our mouse over here, 1 inch by 1 inch. We can resize this box by holding down our mouse on any of these like gray circles or black circles and dragging it up and down, like so. So if we hold down Shift and select any of these, it will not change the overall shape of the design, but it would just scale it up and down. If we press Alt while holding down on one of these black ones, it will scale both sides equally, like so. Alright, so that is the basics of scaling and sizing. So here we can see this is 0.8 inches tall, this is 1.8 by 1.8. You actually change these values by clicking once. Over here, 1.5. Over here, and put in 1.5. And click again. Come over here, 1.5. And that's how you change it by putting it in. So we're moving this around the table. You see that's a little jittery. If we want this to be smoother, you go over to Snap Grid, click off. Now we have very smooth movement. Alright, well that's the basics of moving and scaling. And now we're going to move on to adding shapes together. So here we can bring in a sphere. Okay, so our sphere and our box are separate objects. To move the sphere up or the box up, you just click this little arrow here. And to move it around left or right, we can just drag it. And what we want to do is we're going to want to make a dome on top of this box. I'm going to scale this up a little bit. So what we're going to want to do to put this circle inside of this box, or the sphere inside of this box, we're going to want to bring it down about to here and place it so it's in the middle. It's about in the middle. And to link these objects, we're going to press on the circle, or hold down Shift, press on the box, and you're going to come over here and you're going to click this button. This is going to group the objects. So cause them to be the same color and act as one object. Say we wanted to make a door on this house. Add another box in. Scale it down to about a door. Okay, so to make a hole for this door, we're going to size this box in to about a door size. We can see how deep it goes in over here, so we want it to be this deep. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to press this button. This is going to make it a hole. So a hole means that it's taking out from the shape. Press down Shift and click the same button. This will group the objects. Since that object was a hole, it made an imprint on the main object. Now we have a door hole. To ungroup the objects, click this button, Ungroup, and you can click it a second time to ungroup all our shapes. That is the basics of TinkerCAD.